All right. Thanks everybody for coming and showing up to read with us. This is my eldest. He is 9. He wanted to say hi, so I'm going to give him the headphones for approximately 20 seconds. He's going to say hi to everybody, and then he's going to go play video games.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys can say hi back.
Okay. What video game are you going to go play?
Fortnite and Minecraft.
Oh. The answers I expected.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they're they're both in the top 5 most played games in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Minecraft is really old. I wasn't born yet when it came out. It came out over 20 years ago.
Wow.
Good job. Can you tell them happy reading?
Happy reading. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna go play video games.
All right, bye.
Have fun.
Thanks,
Bye.
bud. Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Really old, guys.
It's not 20 years old.
It's an original game.
It's
It's hard to fathom things
All right,
being
buddy.
that old.
Oh, if only he knew the hijinks I got up to in Minecraft. I destroyed my
How
friend's
old
buildings.
Minecraft.
Oh my god.
I don't
never
know.
played it. Is anyone surprised? They shouldn't be.
You've never played Minecraft?
I suck at video games. I have no sense of direction.
It's 10 years old.
I've never played
It's
it.
still older than he is. No, it can't be 10 years. Is it really only 10 years old?
2011.
Wow.
What?
Huh.
The initial
Wow.
release date of Minecraft was 20. I just Googled it.
That's when I got married. There's no way that's
I was
when
already
Minecraft
married.
came out.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe this.
No, that sounds about right. Because I had a brief Minecraft phase and I was like, I do not have the focus for this.
My husband played Minecraft, but honestly, I thought he'd been playing it for like forever. I didn't realize that was a new phenomenon.
Years.
It's just like,
a long time for a video game life cycle.
yeah.
I don't know things about video games, but I believe you.
I promise you 10 years is a long time for a life cycle of a game to still be going. So
My nephew sometimes
Yeah.
comes and gets me and he's like, I need you to beat this level of Spider-Man. And I was like, this is Spider-Man 3. This is Tobey Maguire in it. I'm not even a thought when this game existed.
Oh my god. My kids don't ask me for any video game help. They ask their daddy. I don't know. I played Fable once upon a time. Like 1 year of my life. And that was it. And Call of Duty.
See,
Just where you're like doing the
maps.
maps.
Video games and Izzy's over here just like.
Izzy knows literally everything.
I used to stream video games. I used to do a video game podcast. I know a lot of things about video games.
What was your
I have
Yeah.
video game
called?
tattoos. No, this wrist has a video game tattoo. Like, it's fine. I'm a big nerd. Shocker. I love comics, Star Wars. I know. It all makes so much
she loves
sense.
comics. She got me to sign up for the Marvel comic book subscription last night.
I did.
Ooh.
Why? Do you read comics? I know you're obsessed with Marvel, but
She
I
said
read
she
one
wanted
myself.
to, and I said the best
Look,
deal.
I've got to get out of my reading slump. It's so bad. I haven't read since we got back from Florida.
I don't
How long
know
is
when
that?
was.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It'll be 2 weeks this Friday.
Oh.
That's
I read a whole
What
Marion
feels? What sounds good?
I read All Roads Lead Here last time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't understand. Like, you read a 500-page book.
And
then just, like,
I
went
read it
into
in 11
slump.
hours, and I've not touched my Kindle since we got back. I charge it's at 97%. I have not touched it since we got back from Disney.
I read one book this week, but I did read almost every day. But it's
Well, you had to
Anne
finish
Green
your N.K. Jemisin, right, Heather?
Mm.
No, don't talk to me.
I'm still stunned you signed up for this, so it's fine.
I am at 34% of that book.
Oh.
I have to have it for next Friday. So I still have like 10 days, but it's not great.
How
It's
many
not
pages
great.
is that? Or hours?
Too many. I don't know. It's like 30 chapters. I have it mentally divided by chapters. I'm not really sure on the pages. I do not
They're all
think
like
that it's less.
500 plus in the 5th season, I think, or the Broken Earth trilogy, I guess is what it's actually called. But
I don't know. Does anybody need introduced, or does everybody know who you people are? We kind of skipped that because my kid
we just
took
went
over
straight to chatting
Minecraft and how old it is.
and just getting distracted at the idea of it being 20 years old.
Listen, that is ancient.
It just broke my
I-
brain because I was like,
truly-
that was not out when I was that age. So
Listen,
no,
I would have,
no.
I would have bought it hook, line, and sinker.
Oh,
Yeah, me too.
Obelisk Sky's only Obelisk Gate is only 320
Gate.
pages.
Stone Sky.
And then
And
Stone Sky's
actually, I
309.
will say, if you can get through the beginning, or if you can get through the 5th season, and kind of like figure out what's going on and stuff, I'm finding the Obelisk Gate to be much more easily readable. So there's that as well. All right, why don't we go clockwise? You can say your channel, your name, what you're reading, any other little factoids you feel like gracing the people with.
I got nothing. I'm Izzy from Happy for Now. Patty said we're already famous. It's fine. So I don't know why we're doing this.
Patty shows up to everything. Of course she knows.
I'm reading Heather's Fave, The Temptation by Nikki Sloan, as in Nikki Sloan is her favorite. I had that to read for review and I forgot, y'all. I got the email and I said, oh shit, I got to do that. So we're reading that. I'm about 15% in. I'm enjoying it so far. I just haven't had the brain power today to like read with my eyeballs. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm. I've been playing a lot of Spider Solitaire on my phone, so that's.
Mm.
So you should be listening to your audiobook for the book club during that.
Exactly.
I can't. I'm watching murder shows with my husband. Speaking of, did anybody watch the finale of Only Murders in the Building today? Because I did.
No.
Just need people to talk to.
Did anyone watch the 3rd season of You?
No.
Not either.
I love that you think I watch TV.
I knew you did. Ruby. We would have already talked about it. It's never even a conversation that was had.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of people watching it, but no, I have not.
But nobody in my life has watched it yet. I watched it in 2 days. I marathoned it.
We watched like the first 2 episodes of season 1, and my husband kept falling asleep, and that was the last time we touched it.
It was so good. See,
I mean, I want to watch Only Murders in the Building. I think it looks fun, but I just haven't gotten
It's
there yet.
awesome. I love it because it's like funny and cute, but it's also a murder mystery. So I'm not like
It's
stressed out
Steve
every
Martin and Martin
episode.
Short, right?
And Selena Gomez, and they
That's
are
kind of what I want to watch.
hilarious.
It just looks like a goofy cast.
They have a true
would watch it for
crime
the two of them,
podcast,
honestly.
and it's glorious because every time they're like running around, one of the characters like brings it back to the podcast. It's hilarious. I love it.
I don't
so
know if you guys
much.
watched Prince of Egypt as children, but I
like
did.
once.
But Martin Short and Steve Martin are in that, and they play like weird priests.
Oh,
They have a
funny.
musical number.
I did not know that. I think I'm reading this too, but somebody say what you're reading, Megan. Are we
Oh,
on you?
Sorry. I had to make weekend plans. I'm Megan
No.
from Discuss Romance, even though I haven't uploaded a video in a month. And I'm reading The X Hex, and I don't remember who it's by. My Kindle shut off. So
Erin
Sterling.
Hawkins?
Yeah,
Sterling.
Aaron Sterling.
Who is
That's
Rachel
right.
Hawkins?
Rachel Hawkins.
Which is why I was like, I know why you matched that up. 'Cause it's the same
Aaron
person.
Sterling. Yeah, I had no idea. So that's what we're going to try to read.
Baseball.
See if it works out for me. See if I can read a book today.
Hmm.
Good work.
I also have not posted in a very long time, so I'm in the same boat.
Glad it's not just me.
But I'm Jacqueline, on the same page. I forget that this is mirrored, and I am reading Archangel's Viper by Nalini Singh. I'm listening in audio, and I will probably be editing a book cover right now. So
Cool.
What number in wait, is that Side Changeling or is that Guild Hunter?
it's Guild Hunter, and I believe it's 10.
Okay. I was like, I don't
It's,
think I've seen that one. So I was like, I don't know which series it is.
Yeah, it's still.
Well, isn't Guild
now.
Hunter
Yeah,
all angel and then another word?
Yeah, but
Like, aren't all their
all
titles?
of her
that?
They're
covers
not
for me
all
mix
angels.
together, and then I
No.
don't know which one's
They
which.
do mix.
Like, and
There's
it's
largely
not a bad thing.
angels, but there's also vampires and some humans.
Yeah, but the titles I meant.
Oh yeah, they're all like archangels, blah blah blah, archangels,
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah blah.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
how I keep
my
it
brain
straight.
goes cover same. That is Nalini Singh book.
She does have an iconic style, which
Mhm.
I think is very cool. And
I like it. I
for
literally
branding.
can spot one of her books, so it's not a bad
Mhm.
thing. I just never know which series it's from, even if it's got it in the name. I'm just like, I don't know. It's something.
All right. I'm reading. I'm going to start and we'll see. I'm going to try The Psycho by Nikki J. Summers.
Oh,
It's a new adult dark romance. I think there might be some sort of stalker stuff. I don't know. But basically, he's obsessed with her and he views her as his equal, like in the game and stuff that he's playing with her. So a lot of times I like for the dark hero to be obsessed with the main character rather than like trying to get revenge on them or something like that, if that makes sense. So I'm either going to DNF it really quickly or it might be good. We'll see. We shall see.
Reviews, forever behind on reviews.
Not me.
ooh! I've
Tap
heard
out that one
very good-
sentence as soon as I'm done.
I've heard this is really good, but deeply emotional. Prepare
Yes.
yourself.
What, the heart principle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was really good, but it's more women's fiction than romance.
I've
But
heard that
really,
too.
really good.
Yeah.
I love the fan art that gosh, I can't remember that one person's name. The artist who like does all the Christina Lauren stuff.
Mhm.
It's like Eliko, I think is her handle on Instagram. The fan art was through bookstore.
Ripped Bodice.
Yes, and it was so cute.
It was really good fan art. I was actually mad at myself for not pre-ordering it. I was like, dang it! But I was nervous from everything I read about it, and I was like, not gonna buy it yet.
Yeah, me too. I wish that like I know some authors will like have fan art available for purchase on like their website,
Mhm.
and I want more people to do that because I
That would
would
be
buy
nice.
it.
I would too. That would be nice.
I would like digital phone wallpapers to be sold by authors.
Oh, that would be nice too.
I would buy my favorite characters.
I would too. That'd be nice.
I would get the new Nalini Singh cover. That's the two angels like reaching. You seen that one?
The one that looks like all the other covers. Is that what we have decided on
Yeah.
tonight?
Yes, but this one is two people, and it's her first male.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
I saw
that
that
makes
cover
it
and it was really
singular.
pretty.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I would get that one.
Okay, Izzy, I see that you gave me a timer, but I was going to use
Okay.
Bree from Lockpick Petitions, and I was going to beg you to tell me what to do
Okay.
to
I'll tell you what to do.
the
At-
screen.
Walk
At
you
the-
through it.
At the bottom of the screen, there's a little thing that says share with a plus sign.
Yeah,
You're gonna open that timer in another tab / like window.
yeah.
Click share screen. If
Okay.
they're in Chrome, you can do a Chrome tab or the entire screen.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find it?
Maybe. I don't see a... Should I let it record it? Or does that not matter?
That doesn't matter.
Okay. Darn it. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I see the Chrome tab. I see it.
That's the easiest way to do it. It's a Chrome tab.
Maybe. Darn it. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When I go back in StreamYard, it just stays? Is that what's
Mhm.
happening?
Yep.
Okay. All right. We are truly professionals.
And if you take Elle Bell's comment, it won't block Jackie. She has
Jackie.
vanished. You are now a flower. There we go.
Poor soul. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to mute. I'm going to start And then if it doesn't work, I'm going to unmute and you'll all know in a few seconds. Okay. Wait, I have it muted. How are you hearing it? I don't understand.
The music is in the video.
It's
So
in the
you
share
have
tab.
yourself muted.
You'll have to
Okay,
mute
is that
the
good?
video.
I muted the computer.
No, you have to mute
Can
the
you hear
video.
me?
You have to mute the video.
Now I can't hear you. This isn't good.
You have to mute the video.
Wait, what?
Like on YouTube.
Over there you go. Click that.
Okay.
There you go.
Now are we good? She has the music
Okay.
with it on purpose, but like not trying to do it with everyone. All right, this has been great. Happy y'all showed up tonight. Bye. You did it.
We did it.
40 minutes reading, give or take. A few technical difficulties.
You figured it out. That's all that matters. We did it. A lot of
We
teamwork
did.
here.
Is nobody surprised that it took like 5 different tries? Because I am definitely not.
Now you know for next time.
Sure, yes, I'll absolutely
go.
remember all of those steps that I got wrong next time. No doubt. All right, I read 2 chapters. I got 15% in. It's kind of like a vigilante gang, that type of the boys run the town, I assume. He just met her, and we've only had his point of view so far, and they've already killed somebody. So we'll see.
Already? That was fast.
They killed him like right away. That was the first thing. Threw him off a building onto a spiked fence. So very, very exciting. I was like, oh, all right. I was just expecting him to hit the pavement, but no. So yeah, I don't know. I'm interested so far. What about you guys?
I read like 9% of The Temptation by Nikki Sloan, and I'm really interested because now the fake dating part has started, and our heroine, Emery, is a safe cracker. So she gets sent all over by this security company to open safes that people can't get open. She's like the champion one, like the top of the trade. So it's very interesting. And she just told a story about how she like grifted a guy's Rolex off his wrist on a date because he was being an asshole, and like ordered his drink and sent it to him with the Rolex in it and left. And I was like, I would love to witness this in real life.
Wow.
It's one of those moments where I was like, oh yeah, I'm sold on this heroine. She is everything.
That's amazing.
That's good. I read 23% of the X Hex.
Dang.
Well, it started at like 8%, like with the prologue. So it wasn't 23%, but I had to make myself feel better. I'm 51 pages in.
That's
I
good.
stopped on chapter 6 just to be safe. He has just gotten back into town. So, and they've already had an interaction.
Nice.
And it was interesting. It was interesting.
I'm very much awaiting your opinion on this book because I'm so torn on all these
So
witchy
far,
contemporaries.
So far, it's better than I expected.
I like
There's
Rachel
like
Hawkins
more
writing.
coming too. Like there's a, I know there's a, not Hachette, Forever. There's a Forever one coming next year, and there was just an announcement for Sarah Hawley of the Wicked Wallflowers Club that she has a witch demon book coming out. So
I think Sarah's will be good though. Like
I think so too.
I think that one
read
will
her
be
fanfic
good.
and it's good.
So
here's my question though. So sorry, this is a thought I've been having. So she is publishing Berkeley. And Berkeley did the Love Hypothesis. Oh, it's called, I think, A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating.
A demon. I think I saw on Twitter today.
Thank you. So Berkeley did the Allie Hazelwood. And it was initially a Raylo fic. And I know some people have read the initial fic, but I haven't read it. And someone said, someone I know is like, oh, I read her fics and like her other fics are way smuttier than this one was. And I was like, was the initial fic, did she have to take stuff out? And that is what I don't know. So if you've read the initial fic and you know, tell me.
I know there's going to be a second book. Like
and having read Sarah's fics though, I'm wondering, like I know the level of spice. And so I'm like, are they telling people to turn it down? Like, sad if so.
I mean, it's Berkeley.
I mean,
I say that I feel like Berkeley is always questionable. Like it is like 50-50 shot on if a book is going to be full on smut and like good or if it's shit. I have the most issue with Berkeley ever. It's true though. Like I feel like everyone that reads romance has like a pub that you're like, I never know. And Berkeley is like in that camp right now for sure. I don't know because I don't think I've ever actually read the original fics for the ones that got published knowingly. So I wasn't super deep into Twilight fic, and then a bunch of them got published. I read published ones, but they all pull their fics down when they get published.
The
99% of the
there's
time.
one that's still up. We talked about it on one of these before.
Sally Thorne's is still up, I believe.
That one.
Actually, the original Hating Game Twilight fic, I think, is still up, but I think like all of Christina Lauren's are gone.
Yeah.
I think Hazelwood's is gone. I'm not sure though.
I think she still has some, but I think that one is gone.
And I don't, it's all in the contract of probably.
Yeah.
As far as what you can keep up, I'm assuming.
And my thing, I don't read Raylo fan fiction, but I love that book. And that was the reason I read it, is because it was Raylo fan fiction. But I wouldn't have read it as Raylo fan fiction.
I wouldn't have either. And I loved that book, but I would not have read it. I don't read Raylo.
If you'd be like, curious, this Raylo fan fiction, I'd be like, no, thank you. I don't want it.
Same.
But give it to me in book form where the dude's name is literally Adam, and I will devour it in a setting and then harass everybody on the planet to read it.
That is so funny to me, though, that the hero's name is Adam. Like,
it's so weird, and it took me a long time to get over it.
I saw someone on Twitter today that was like, let me read this. I cackled. They tweeted, like, the way I was tricked into reading what was essentially a Raylo fanfic. Hate that for me. And I'm like,
oh, I saw that.
Considering the way that this book has a chokehold on, like, social media, like, it was talked about on The View. The View! If it's gotten to The View, like,
just like,
how are you on
how awkward for Adam's wife?
Like,
how awkward for Adam Driver's wife?
But also, like, and everything I've seen with him and John Oliver, I'm like, she's got to be used to it by now.
Yeah, I guess. God, that's awkward. I would just be like, oh, this is fucking weird.
No, but
you know what I mean? Like, how are you on book Twitter and you don't know?
How do you
like,
look at that cover and not know?
Exactly.
No, but
exactly.
So at least hers was Raylo fan fiction and not
Adam Driver fan fiction.
Yeah, that one.
Because there is that book too.
Oh, I've read that.
I made her read that.
What book
Wait,
is
how
that?
was it? Spill.
It was horrible.
What book is it?
So the seat filler.
Seat filler.
Wilson.
I've never heard of this book in my life.
Oh my God, Heather! It was so awful. It was so bad.
I'm not a fan of.
And then, but
real
the best
people.
The best part, are the acknowledgments at the end of the book, where she thanked Adam Driver and everyone who made Adam Driver the person he is, except for his wife of 12 years. The Marine Corps, his parents.
Juilliard.
It was so bad.
She thanked the Marine Corps for Adam Driver.
I read it on the live where I finished the book. I read the acknowledgments out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, he's super private. He does not like. I don't think the Raylo fanfic would make him feel weird, but 100% the self-insert,
the real people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing if the author has someone in their mind that's the real person and like doesn't say it or like casually says this is inspired by so and so. Like I know, Zoe Archer / Eva Lee has said like various characters have been inspired by various like heroes, but she doesn't like build the character around it.
Like Salika Snyder did like that one picture of Chris Evans in the barn doors was like her inspo for
oh yeah.
The one book Chance on Me. Take a Chance on Me. Yeah, like that was fine. Like that wasn't weird.
And then there's the ADJ Christopher one that I read.
Yeah.
That he's based on Chris Evans because he's Boston and like if you read it, you got it.
Yeah.
And there's another one getting ready to come out where the male is based on Chris Evans if he was a firefighter. Like that's how the author.
I feel like a lot of things kind of operate under the Pinterest board inspiration realm, where you gave them their eyes and hair and stuff, but like I'm not a fan of people who like want to marry somebody that they don't know, like especially like actors and stuff. I'm like, that persona is not the person. You want to talk about parasocial relationships with a booktuber and subscriber, when it comes to like celebrities, it's like that is not the person. That's not the person at all. It weirds me out a lot.
Megan's gonna go hide in the corner because she wants to marry Chris Evans.
Listen,
I would in a heartbeat, but I understand that
I know you would.
the person he puts on for the media is not the person he really
Yeah.
is.
I think that's the
There's-
difference, though.
There's a reason.
See, I want to know where the line is because he does things that I'm like,
there's
side eye. I don't dislike it. I
that
just like,
he's 40 years old and not married.
Yeah, there is a
And,
reason.
like, with Sebastian saying there's a reason he's 39 years old. Supposedly, I don't know if they're still together or not, dating a girl that's my age, so 27. And
Wait, who is he dating?
Alejandra, something. She's Spanish. She's like a Spanish heiress or something.
My favorite celebrities are ones who have been in long-time relationships and are super private. I'm like, you might be a decent
Adam
human
Driver?
being. I don't know. I'm not really comfortable about the fact you want to be famous, but you might be decent.
Adam Driver, like I admire his like desire to not be like perceived in a way. Sometimes I'm like, you picked a weird career choice, buddy, but I admire this choice because I often feel that way sometimes.
The way that he like particularly, I don't know if you guys watched Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. I think Izzy, you've talked about watching it. I don't know. Anyways,
yeah.
But like, there was a running bit about like how John Oliver was like, "Step on my neck, Adam Driver," and like it was a long running joke. And then at the end of the season, Adam Driver like came on and like reacted to it. And I felt like that was fun because he wasn't like sharing much of himself. He was just like being funny.
Right.
I enjoyed.
See, and the thing with people like Adam Driver and like the more private celebrities, when you get to see them do, like when Adam Driver did SNL, you enjoy it so much more because you don't get that much content.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of
that's where he was like the old man and was like, "Crush your enemies."
Yeah, I just the real people thing is so strange. I don't get this idea of doing it.
And I think it's something to like if you do the Pinterest route and it's kind of like the idea of this person and like this kind of like
yeah, that's not creepy.
Thing, like,
it's one thing to base the character off of a celebrity. It's another thing to take a fan fiction literally based on a celebrity. And not even the character, like the actual celebrity. Like
the character they portray and the celebrity are two different ships.
Into a fan fiction, it's just that's too much.
Well, and Sarah Wilson literally wrote that entire book off of one brief interaction she had at an awards ceremony with him,
and
where she was a seat filler
for it in the acknowledgments. And I was like, man, this man is cringing so hard.
Isn't it closed door too?
Yeah. No, that's not even a closed door. It's not even insinuated that they had sex. I was upset.
Is it a romance?
It is. She is a seat filler at like the Oscars or something. So like she fills in empty seats when the cameras pan over, and she has to fill in the seat beside him.
See, she's like a dog groomer. If it wasn't real person fic.
It was so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a fun romance if it wasn't like, oh yeah, this is based off an entire 2-second interaction I had.
She thanked like his team for making him look so good at the show. It was creepy.
Hockey fic.
I mean, like,
I believe
on
that.
the one hand, if you want to write that for yourself on your computer and it stays there, like,
that's fine.
We all have something like that. That's like, this will never see the light of day.
Do we?
And that's
Do we all?
Well, like, okay, whatever.
Like even it's like I'm bad.
Maybe it's just written in your head.
The male character in my book, like whoever I'm fixated on at that time is usually Chris Evans. Like that's who I imagine them to be.
Wait, is this a book you're writing or a book you're reading?
Reading. And
mine's just
kind of
a hazy.
Is
a hazy man. I don't see it clearly.
So, like it doesn't
if
have
they
to be him for me
like,
to picture it as him. Does that make sense?
Honestly, authors have to mention like the color of their hair and eyes so often for it to stick in my head. Otherwise, it's probably just like dark hair, green eyes. I don't know. Not even the eyes, just like nothing's there. There's like a veiny arm. I don't know.
Just the important bits, forearms.
Yeah.
Do they have the veiny forearms, like you said?
For sure.
But only when they're currently saying something about it. Otherwise, I don't see it.
I do think Elbel has the right question here of what is on Jackie's computer.
I know, right? She's
showing
like,
us.
we all have it. No, we don't actually.
Oh.
Jackie, are you publishing fan fiction and not sharing?
Enough people do
I
that.
would never publish. Well, I don't know if I would never. At this current point in time, I do not see myself publishing fanfic.
15
About what?
Megan published Jonas Brothers fan fiction.
See,
Does it still exist on the internet?
It does not, because they took the website down and brought it back up, and everyone lost everything.
Oh,
And
you
that
got
computer
lost in the
died.
fan fiction crash?
No, they just
Fanfiction
took the
.net?
whole.
you did the Jonas Brothers fan fiction? I can't relate.
You're gonna come
You
visit
and your
before-
fixation.
To
My room had
restaurant?
150 Jonas Brothers posters in it in my
Oh
parents'
my
house.
god, that's amazing.
No.
Yes, I'll have to find an old picture, like the scrunched hair and like the straight bangs and braces, Megan,
Oh
with
my
all of
God,
her Jonas
yes.
Brothers. It exists somewhere on the. This picture exists. on the
Please
internet.
share it, please.
I
I
get
live like right by their restaurant, right?
Huh?
What?
You know, I live right by their family restaurant.
I did know that. I have never been to their family restaurant, and nor have I ever been to one of their concerts.
Well, if I
Okay,
know,
question
I'd
for the
go see
room.
it. Yeah.
Who is your favorite Jonas brother, and has that changed over time?
Kevin is my favorite because he's been married for forever and isn't a dick. But hey, it's fine.
I have no interest in any of them. I thought they were all fucking weird, especially with those rings.
I
And
don't.
like the whole purity culture stuff. I was like,
Oh,
that is
listen,
bullshit, and I'm
that-
too old for it.
That doesn't weird me out because I understand. Like, there's no way 14-year-old me would want to go on a national TV interview and have to talk about how, yes, I'm saving myself for marriage.
And then
There's
I
no
wanna
way.
know
So, like,
how
I don't
many
blame them
girls
for
they
that.
boned backstage.
Plus, that's been brought up in like every interview ever. But yeah, no, they were not.
We know Joe wrote an article about his first time.
Oh my
That's
god,
weird.
that's so cringe.
So awkward.
He
Let
wrote
me
it
out
for,
my
like,
2-second
Football
pump and
like, all
dump
this
and be
stuff. Like,
done.
he wrote it for like the New Yorker or something. Like it was a big
See,
deal.
like-
Now it was right after they broke up.
With
Hmm.
who? Oh, the band broke up.
Yeah. So my favorite
That's a
started with
choice.
Joe, switched to Nick, and now we're back to
Megan,
Joe.
I want to hear your
Okay.
answer though.
It was Joe, then Nick, and now we're back to Joe.
See, I'm not like a crush. If I were gonna rank them in like level of how decent of a person I think they are, that's where I'm at. It's not.
Kevin is a Trump supporter.
I don't have a. Is he really?
I feel like they're all
No.
three Trump supporters. I don't know. They give off that vibe.
Joe's not. I know at least Joe's not.
Yeah, I don't know. They
Jackie's
just-
frozen.
Yeah, Jackie froze. You horrified
Jackie.
her. Yeah, I missed Jonas Brothers. I was too old by the time he came around, and I did not like have younger siblings or anything in the house. So
See, I'm just not
same.
a boy band / male
I mean, I enjoyed
celebrity.
NSYNC and Backstreet
stan.
Boys and stuff when I was young, but that was it. Like,
See, you're close to my cousin's age, and she was into the Backstreet Boys.
I just was never boy crazy. I could give two shits less.
I wasn't boy crazy about the boys in my school. I didn't like any of them. They have to be unattainable.
The
Okay.
celebrities are worse. They're arrogant.
Oh,
They
yeah,
sleep with
right.
anything that moves. I just these embarrassment, the cringiness I feel over
I'm happily single for a reason.
there we go.
Jackie's back. She's not shocked.
Sorry guys, my screen froze.
You're good.
Who's your favorite, Jackie?
Okay, I have thoughts. So initially, my favorite was Nick. Not Nick. I do like. Wait, no, it was Nick. It was Nick because he was the sweet and sensitive one, and I liked his
Was
curly
he?
hair. Well, that was his whole like tagline. That was his whole deal.
15-year-old Nick was.
I know.
He
Exactly.
was the one that was like, Kevin, you're holding us back. We're breaking up the band.
Okay, see, that's
20-year-old
why
Nick.
initially I liked Nick, but then I was getting real dickish vibes, and now my favorite is Joe because he has the coolest wife.
His wife is
that's so
awesome
And
because
I like-
she posts all of Taylor Swift's dragging of Joe, and it's like it's not a bop.
I like how private they're being with their daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He does
feel
have
like
a close
he's so
wife.
cute.
I don't disagree with you. Like,
so
Again,
he's
I
cool.
feel like I like any celebrity more when they're in a long-term relationship.
see,
That's
and I
just-
don't like Nick's wife. She gives me real creepy vibes. There's just
She was
something off
gonna do
about
that
her.
whole environmentalist like show. Did you guys hear about that?
Mhm.
I know that she did. She like advertised for like skin whitening treatments at one point too.
I think that
Lame.
whole relationship is a cover.
It's weird.
Wait, for what?
I don't know. I just think it's a
It's a
cover.
bad cover then.
I would not be surprised
Is it
if
though?
Nick was gay.
Is it though?
I wouldn't. 15-year-old Megan would be surprised. 27-year-old Megan would not be.
I don't
Maybe
speculate.
to
be honest.
he and Shawn Mendes.
I'm just saying, if it came out, I'm not.
He's such a
speculating.
pretty
I'm not
little boy,
to speculate,
man child.
but if
I
it were
will
to
be
come
surprised
out
if Shawn Mendes comes out as not straight.
that either of them came out as some form of not straight, shock factor wouldn't be there.
No.
Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest.
Listen, I just think anybody who wants to be a celebrity, like as a child, and like ends up in those like weird band things, like I'm suspicious immediately.
I did walk away from the not Jonas Brothers, the Justin Bieber Never Say Never movie, like determined that I needed to go on American Idol and become famous. So
It's weird.
You-
It's just like being on YouTube and then being like, yeah, I have no interest in like that kind of fame.
I don't have celebrity crushes. I have celebrity hate though. There are so many people that I've never met, but I'm just like, I hate you. I hate you so much because you harm some other person that I don't know. But I feel like
Like,
I feel like I'm justified.
I grew up with like my mom, so I have an aunt that I spent all my
did do
time with
that.
when I was little, and she always had celebrity crushes, and I kind of think that's how mine started. Like she loved Elliot from Law and Order, like Chris Maloney,
Oh,
and still does.
Hmm.
And so, like, I think that's how I got started, and it was just normal because what she always did.
I don't think it's not normal.
Yeah, it's a very common thing. It's just something that I have literally
I just have
never
celebrity
partook
crushes
of.
on men who are like 10 plus years older than me, generally, is the thing.
Yep.
Chris
Like,
Evans
yep,
is
yep.
closer to my parents' age than my age.
I feel like I don't really have crushes. I definitely think that people are attractive, and that's kind of as far as it goes. I'm like, no, I like how they look, but I'm
Then
good.
I have ones that aren't crushes, but everyone thinks they're celebrity crushes, like John
Mhm.
Mayer.
I hate him, but
I
you
hate
know,
John
it's fine.
Mayer.
I do too.
Listen,
He's a creep.
again,
Read the Jessica Simpson
You
biography.
should
You'll
have
hate him
known.
too.
The
I
girl in the
refuse.
dress.
You're not taking my only mental stability away from me, Izzy. We know it hangs on by a thread.
Just listen to Taylor Swift instead. You'll be
Thank
fine.
you.
I don't like Taylor Swift.
We can talk about
Heather's
this.
face.
We need to move on.
What? What?
Heather's like, I know.
Heather
Such
just
bad
said-
taste.
We can't talk about this. Let's talk about something else.
I feel like I'm the middle ground on that one, so it's fine.
Is it?
I did really like this. There was like a meme where, what's his name? Prince of Persia. What's his name?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yes.
Gyllenhaal.
Where he like something interview
However the
about
frick
like
his name.
women are higher beings, they're better, and someone was like, "Tell me your ex is about to release a 10-minute song about how you're absolute dirt, without telling me your ex is about to release a song."
Yeah, it's explicit. I'm like, what is she gonna call him? I can't wait to find out.
Oh, I didn't.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's the
that
best part.
10-minute version is explicit.
I'm so ready.
I feel like part of why I like Taylor Swift so much is one, I really like her write her lyrics. I really like her writing style. But like when I started listening to her, because I'm like 2 years younger than she is, something like that. was like her first album. So I was like, again, teenager. So all of her pettiness and her like talking, like calling boys out by their names and stuff, I was like eating it up. I was like, yes, yes. And they're all different boys. Wow, this is so entertaining. Like, because I was a young teenager and I've just like evolved with her throughout the time. So
I do think she's an excellent songwriter. She's not as good of a singer as she is a songwriter, but I also think
she does a good job with what her voice is. You know,
Totally.
like I feel like she
her
has
new stuff, like her re-releases, more than her OG stuff. Also, because like her voice obviously has aged as she's gotten older and stuff too.
I think she's worked really hard at her craft, so I feel like her skill has improved in every way. So always her newer stuff is better. But at the time, you know, the first stuff was like, this is the best thing.
I loved listening to her re-release of Let's Not Speak Now. Fearless. And like comparing it to the original and like seeing how her voice has changed and like things that she's like adjusted in the music. And then just thinking about like what would it be like to re-record songs that you sang when you were like 17 and like being in that headspace again and like
I know.
That's
I think
terrible.
I think she's the good
she's like my age, so I'm just like no
actress in that sense. She's good at evoking the emotion that she was feeling at the time, but she's not feeling it right now, you know, but she's good at making it feel like it. That's interesting. But it's fine, Megan. Of course, I'm happy you're here.
I'm trying to find the picture of the Jonas Brothers room.
Oh my God.
You just ignored us to go find this picture. I appreciate that.
I did listen to Taylor Swift when she first came out and stuff.
Barely counts. Barely counts. It's fine though.
I had the Red album.
I love Red.
Listen, you haven't lived till you're in a car full of guys in the army singing to Taylor Swift with you. It's great.
That sounds amazing.
It's pretty fun.
Wow.
You know what else I think is Taylor Swift is really good at is marketing. Like she is good.
She's amazing.
Not only at marketing, but at harnessing, doing good things for like these 5 people and making 10,000 people feel like, yeah, she's our person. You know, it's like you never met her. She didn't buy you anything, but like you saw her gift $3,000 to somebody and you're like, see, that's my Taylor.
It makes me think of like a psychological thing where like it's like part of, you know, in classical conditioning where like if you apply the reward every time something happens and then you stop, then people won't expect it. But if you apply it randomly and people are like, it could happen. I feel like that's kind of the thing with like the way that she sends stuff to fans. I'm not saying it's bad, but like she interacts with fans and so like, everyone's like, it could happen.
Right. Yeah. No, I always have right. Honestly, on my channel, that's just where we're going to go. We're going to go all the way.
I think also some of the hate towards Taylor sometimes also is the whole thing of like technically like teen girls loved her. It's like Twilight, right? So like we just like, I'm not saying that's not the case for everyone. Like that's the case for everyone who doesn't like her now. But I'm saying like I feel like growing up that was the thing. And I was like a punk rock kid. Like literally like I skateboarded and went to punk shows in high school. So like Taylor Swift was not.
She's not your jam.
Stunning reveal. I know. Megan's like, of course you did, Izzy.
I'm so, oh my God, I cannot believe it.
I know. Listen, if you were getting black eyes at the Casualties concerts, where the fuck were you? I don't understand. I was like 5'2" at the time. I hadn't even grown my full height.
Is 5'2" taller than you are now?
We didn't even have a concert venue until I was like 13.
I'll kick your ass, Heather.
Sure you will. I have like 6 inches on you, but okay. I don't remember how tall you are.
We are.
Some sad little height.
It's fine. I'll kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I trained for it. Mosh pits and rugby. I will take you out. You don't want to fuck with me.
Oh my God. Someone said,
right.
Aren't you still 5'2"? Izzy?
No, I'm not. I'm 5'3". Thank you very much. And a quarter. That quarter inch really helps me there.
that quarter makes a difference.
Mhm.
I was taller than you when I was like 11. So
Yeah,
Shut up, Heather. Not
Yeah.
all of us could reach the top of cabinet.
it's fine. I just
I
climb.
can only barely get
Top
to the top
cabinet.
cabinet, honestly.
I threw my nephew on top of the washer the other day to get something out back at the cabinet because I couldn't
Do I
reach
have
it.
step stools on both floors of my house? Maybe. Leave me alone.
I didn't have a step stool accessible, but he's little. So it's like, here, stand up there and grab that laundry detergent. And he
Heather's
told me
not
I was
even
an adult and I should be able to
that
reach
tall. Stop it.
I'm 5'6". I'm a very average height. I'm
She's not
not.
saying me shit.
Listen,
I round up.
I'm still looking down at you. It counts.
I can still take you out at the ankles.
As tall as Izzy. How tall are you? That's all right. I thought she was like 5 foot. I cannot
No,
remember.
I am the shortest person in my family, though. It's fine. My grandma was the only one shorter than me. She's no longer with us, so
I am not the shortest person in my
Ray,
family.
how
My
tall are
cousin is
you?
4'10", and she is 32. She'll kill me for that.
Jackie,
Who's
how tall are
4'10"?
you?
Why is her
Mhm.
age significant
No.
to her height?
It's
Her
just
cousin
funny
is
because
4'10".
she's the oldest
Mm.
of the grandkids, and everyone's taller than her.
Oh, that sucks. All
I
my
am
cousins are giant.
about 5'7 3/4", but I round up and just say 5'8".
I love this. So I saw the best power play of my life on TikTok the other day, and it was a man who's like 6'3" or 6'4", and he tells everyone he's 6 foot and watches their faces crumble. And I was just like, fuck, I wish I was tall. Because that would 100% be my power play if I was over it, like if I was super tall. I would
Ooh,
just be
you're
like,
tall.
oh, yeah.
I did not realize that. It's so funny how in videos you really can't tell. 5'1".
I feel like the biggest giveaway was my video with my partner that I am not tall.
3 step stools.
when you come up at the chest level, it's like, oh yeah, you're not tall. That or they're giant. A little bit of both.
It's gonna kill me till I find this picture, and I don't know where it's at.
I'm so excited to see
Once
it.
you find it, just post it in your Instagram stories and tag us all.
Okay.
Please.
Absolutely.
I'm looking for it. I
And then
know
I'll
I'm
share it
watching
and mock you.
That's fine.
Stop crying, buddy. It's not bedtime
Oh,
yet.
who's crying?
Is it
Angus
not
is.
bedtime?
Oh.
Oh, he wants to get in bed and go to sleep right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you must go to bed early some nights for him to constantly be like
We're usually
7:30.
in bed by like 10, but he it doesn't matter.
He
He's
doesn't
11.
understand time.
He's 11. He says, "Give me my nightly treat and let's go to bed." His nightly treat has his medicine in it. So I drug him and we go to sleep. He just wants to cuddle.
5'9" and the shortest. That's pretty tall.
That's like my cousins are like that. Like they're all 6 foot and up. It's wild. Like I have a cousin who's like 6'6" or 6'7". And I was just like, dude.
That's not even fair. So
I know.
That's 4'10". Her husband is 6 foot tall. So we're just taking bets on where their kids are going to fall. Like, are they going to be tall? Are they going to be short? Are they going to fall in the middle?
They're going to get a whole mix. My brother's tall.
It's going to be fun.
I'm shorter than my mom. 5 foot grandma got me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'm sure the
fine.
internet cares very much
We're having a
about
really in-depth
all of our
discussion.
heights and the
I'm
heights of
really
our
interested.
family members and that one guy we saw that one time.
Listen.
Riveting.
You should start fucking with men, Heather, and telling them you're 5'8".
Yeah.
And Jackie, you start telling them you're 6 foot. It's going to be great. Just
I
watch the
should.
light drain out of their eyes and then just message me about it so I can just laugh.
I wonder if they would.
I try not to crush men's souls.
They deserve it.
That's
It's
the
fine.
only
Let
fun
them
know.
we can
live
have
their
with them.
sad, pathetic little lives.
If it brings me joy, why not? You know.
It's worth it.
I mean, I go nowhere without husband or children, so when I do, men tell me I look very tired, so I love
I would be like, and you look very short.
Listen, 80-year-old man.
Fuck
You're
off.
short and old, so
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
you can do it, Vina.
But
Keep
I
looking.
believe in you. You'll find one. They do
I
exist.
think she will. They do. It's
But
just
like
finding
half
one
of them are
that's not a
lying, so I'm
douchebag.
sorry. Because then you meet them, you're
Also,
like,
yeah.
you are not that tall.
Which I truly don't understand. Maybe it's because I literally haven't dated in so long, but I'm just like, I
It's
don't
tiring.
like. Do you think we won't know this? Like
Even
ever?
I notice when a guy lines up
Ever?
at a fight at 5'3". I'm still like, are you sure about that one, buddy?
I have actually seen people this tall before, and you're not it.
It's like, you sure about that one?
Oh man.
my. Very exciting. All right. I'm gonna go watch TV.
All right, I'm gonna go finish this
Okay.
book,
I'm gonna go
baby.
eat.
I
I'm
think.
gonna try to find this picture because it's gonna drive me
Jackie, you're gonna eat?
Yeah.
Are you on the East Coast?
I'm on West Coast right now, hence
Okay.
the much
Okay.
superior background.
I was like,
I wondered why your background was
it is
different.
so late. I just
Yeah,
figured you were in a
I'm,
different room.
I'm at my parents'.
Okay. I was like, your bookshelves look different. But I was gonna be
I
like, did you
know.
change your shelves again?
I wish that I had these shelves.
And I was like, they look really big for New York City.
Yeah, exactly. Not
So
in
it's like, oh, okay.
yeah, not in a Brooklyn apartment that I could afford.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
That
this is
explains
in
it.
Eastern Washington, so different
How
ballpark.
exciting. I would think so.
Buddy,
All right, we're gonna let Jackie eat. I'm gonna watch TV
I'm gonna go read.
and sound.
What are you gonna watch?
Probably Castle. That's from
Nice.
Riley.
Wait, which season are you
show.
on?
I don't know.
Are they together yet or not?
They're together, and she just had to save somebody she didn't want to save from a assassination plot, if you know what I'm talking about. I feel like that tells you right where I'm at. But my husband, he keeps falling asleep in the first couple episodes, and then I watch like the rest of that one and another one without him, and then I wake him up to go to bed. So that's been what we've been doing.
That's fine.
Oh, good stuff.
Let your husband sleep. He's obviously tired.
Yeah, he has to get up at like 5:30, and then he works all day. So, not me.
Right.
That sounds terrible.
Do old men also tell him that he looks tired?
No, they don't talk to me if he's there. So always when I'm by myself, they're like, "Oh, you should smile." Although the mask has fixed that particular comment. Now they just tell me that it looks like the life has been drained out of me. So I don't know if that's an improvement.
Your
But
stranger is telling you this?
yes.
And nobody talks to
Can't
me.
believe it.
I try so hard to give off like fuck you energy, and people still come up to me and they're like, would you wear this
So
with this?
pre-pandemic, I was 100% the person that like somebody would just come tell me their life story at the mall or the store, and I was like, fuck off. Leave me alone. If I don't have my partner with me, obviously, like I use him as buffer usually. Then, like I'll throw him like where all the guys are like trying to sell you random shit. I'm like, you fuck, and he just tells them no, like in a really surly voice, and they're like, okay.
It's always men.
But they never like. I don't get bothered anymore in the pandemic. Like nobody talks to me.
Nobody talked to me before, and I don't like when they talk to me now. Like I'm grocery shopping and I have headphones in. Please leave me alone.
You gotta try to talk to you when you have headphones in. Jail.
That's all right.
Don't interrupt my murder podcast.
This one time
To answer your question.
I was very confused. If I had taken like a few seconds to think about it, I wouldn't have been confused, but I didn't. And my husband had said something about like, well, why don't you ask him? I thought he said, why don't you ask him about the price on these things? He didn't. He just said someone. He was like, I knew the whole time. But he had like the over the ear black like headphones, not like this, but where they just like hook over to there. So I thought it was like, because I just saw the one side, right? I thought it was the intercom thing, for the store. So I was like, hey, how much are these? And he's like, oh, I don't work here. And I was like, oh, you look like you do. was like, "Oh, really?" He was like, "No, I'm just looking at socks." He was like knelt down. I thought he was like stocking things. So then he stands up, and this man is like giant. I was just like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like I was confused." Okay,
It happens.
You look like you work retail. I'm sorry, you just have one of those faces. Like, it was very awkward.
Like
it was several years ago, and I still cringed really hard.
I feel like you work in retail is the kind of like casual set down you can give like a random
Exactly.
man.
Like I went. No, I literally just meant the
Yeah.
headphone, and like you were wearing a black polo. I'm sorry, you had like a black polo and khaki shorts. Like, okay, you looked uniformish.
It's like wearing a red polo and khakis to Target. Those are the things you can't do. You can't be
Yeah.
surprised.
I felt pretty bad because I feel like it felt very backhanded, and I really wasn't trying to.
All right, on Heather's embarrassment, should we end then?
We are ending now. I'm glad
Yes.
you all were here for this. Very exciting stuff. Thanks for joining me. Honestly, I only hosted so somebody would host. But next week is the costume party.
Mhm.
And it is a full house.
And I signed up. And somebody is
Fun.
hosting it.
I will not be.
Megan from Meowth Fader, is that right?
I
Yep.
think so. I was gonna say I know it's not me.
I
'cause don't have a
almost signed up to
costume.
host it and then realized I would not be home. And it was like, oh, that was good.
Mistakes were made. So yes, Meowth Fader. And we're all gonna be in costume. I hope it says costume right on it. So if I'm the only one that shows up, I'm gonna be deeply
I will be in costume.
disappointed.
That is
Will you?
the exclusive reason I
Are
signed
you gonna
up.
wear
I was like,
your Austin dress or something else?
I could. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the movie Hot Rod. I do have
No.
a fully hand painted jumpsuit. So
I feel like that's very on brand for you.
yeah,
I have
absolutely.
no idea what any of these things mean, but I'm
I
excited
feel
to
like
find
a
out.
jumpsuit is on brand for you. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm excited to pop in briefly and see everyone's costumes and then leave.
I'm excited to see the costumes.
I'm too. All right.
Do you know this person?
No, I think this is a spam account.
I don't know how to do it. All right, goodbye.
Bye.